Well, the Michigan Department of Corrections is facing a $500 million lawsuit. A group of inmates is accusing guards at the Women's Huron Valley Correctional Facility of using body cameras to record female inmates in showers and during other procedures like strip searches. Let's get out to Pamela Osborne. She's live tonight. So, Pamela, it was policy for the guards to wear these cameras.
Yes, but it is illegal for correctional officers to record them naked during a strip search. Only police officers have that type of leeway. We spoke to the attorney who filed this lawsuit. He says the actions outlined in that complaint are not only an invasion of privacy, but they're also a violation of their constitutional rights.
90% of the women have already suffered from some sort of traumatic event.
More than 500 women say female guards at the Women's Huron Valley Correctional Facility in Ypsilanti recorded them in the nude during strip searches. Attorney Todd Flood represents 20 of them. He says the searches were not just illegal, but that the female guards conducting them made lewd remarks.
If you can use your wildest imagination about opening up certain parts of your body, spreading certain parts of your body, bending over and showing us certain crevices of your body, and not in a tone of kindness, but in a tone of rude. One of my clients, who I just saw last week, said to the female corrections officer, "You're getting pleasure out of this, aren't you?" And instead of saying it out loud, she mouthed, shook her head and said, "Yes, I am."
Some of the inmates were so unsettled by the recorded strip searches, they stopped seeing loved ones or meeting with their attorneys to avoid having to do them. On March 25th, Flood says correctional officers stopped recording the searches, but the women, he says, are still being filmed in various states of undress.
They're still videotaping them in the showers. They'll open up the stalls of bathroom doors, and they'll videotape them in those positions.
Their suit alleges prison staff are in violation of their own policy.
It talks about anti-voyeurism, their own policy manual, and obviously they didn't read it or take it to heart and care to find it.
And he says that when the women did make complaints about some of the stuff that was taking place in the prison, they were ignored. Some of them, he says, were retaliated against. As for the recording of those strip searches, he says that only stopped when he and his legal team started interviewing those inmates. I did reach out to the Michigan Department of Corrections tonight for a response to this lawsuit. So far, we have not heard back. Meanwhile, Todd Flood hopes this $500 million lawsuit will lead to some sort of systemic change and accountability. He said he's also working to find out what happened to those video recordings after they were taken. Reporting live tonight, I'm Pamela Osborne, Local 4.
A lot to unpack there. Thank you, Pamela.